Hello everyone and welcome to a new IK video. This is Ken from 49, and in this video guys we're gonna take a look at the reports that I have against the Venom Rift Breaker, not the Amplify that we have right now. Right, so the first couple of reports I have are for the Venom Amplify, I mean. Alright, good thing that they're writing the name next to the report. This makes my life much easier. Alright.
Before we go any further, let me tell you guys about the flower campaign that is going on at the moment in AppGallery. Simply, users can earn 10 flowers for each cumulative consumption of 10 euros or other currencies of equal value. Users can use flowers to redeem coupons. There is no limit to redeem the coupons. The more you spend, the more you can get. Up to 20% coupons back on all purchase. All you need to do is download the game from AppGallery. Check the description of the video down below to know how to download it. And a simple reminder, when you create an Huawei account, remember to choose a European country because this campaign is only valid in European countries. For more information, you can join AppGallery Discord. Also, you can find the link in the description down below. And by the way, if you spend over 10,000 euros,
so the first report that I have right now, I went on with my classic fire march that I used against the Amplify. Basically, this march here helped me to deal the most damage that I have dealt versus the Amplify pass, which was 207 million, which was this one here. As you can see, I'm using the same march, the same skills. However, it only dealt 64 million damage against this boss, which means that it is even less than 50% of the damage it dealt versus Amplify. The reason for that, because when I saw the report, the Venom Rift Breaker keeps dealing continuous damage, some sort of a poison to the march, and it keeps decreasing their HP. It doesn't only focus the Immortal on the lead with the damage, it focuses the entire march with the damage. So it casts the poison right now, and you can see that all the march is receiving damage at the same time. And it's some kind of a poison, some kind of a continuous damage. This is why my march didn't last that long, and it lost very quickly. Didn't even get to deal as much damage as it used to. Anyway, the next day I was kind of busy and I forgot to do my attack, so I used the same marches that I have in my main formation, which means that, let me take a look. Yeah, this was my water march, the regular water march that I'm using. I only changed the dragons. This is my fire march, and this was my mixed march. And as you can see, my mixed march kind of survived the fight, and the fight lasted for 90 seconds. I only noticed then that the healing from Zenobia, because I'm using also Vitality Touch and I'm using a lot of sustain skills on my mixed march. This is why the march survived. This is when it hits me that I need to use a sustain immortal in my march, such as Charles, maybe an immortal that provides shields, more healings into the march to make it survive to last until the end of the fight. And as you can see, I think this was the last report I made. The next day I decided to use my Charles in my Earth march, and I replaced Zenobia since I decided to use Zenobia in another march to help add some form of a sustain to the other march. And I used Ember Ken to add more speed up into Alex to deal as much damage as possible. However, I screwed this attack so bad because, as usual, I didn't use any equipment on my Charles. However, you can see that there is a huge difference. Even though I didn't use equipment on Charles, you can see that using Adrenaline Rush, Berserk, and using a couple more skill helped Alex to survive a bit more and deal as much damage as possible. The only reason Cleopatra didn't deal that much damage because it died very quickly. When I saw the reply, you will notice that Cleopatra kept receiving damage from the Time Rift Breaker. You can take a look here. It's true that Charles' shields helped a lot, but still, Cleopatra died very quickly in this fight, so it didn't get to deal as much damage as possible, and she lost troops very quickly that she didn't get the full value from the skills that I'm using on her. I'm using Demonic Contract. That means that she needs at least 30 seconds to deal or to get the full value from the skill. She's almost dead and there's 40 more seconds to the fight. But anyway. Alright, for the rest of my attacks, I kind of screwed the rest of my attacks as well. I was supposed to use the lightning immortal that applies shields in here, but I used Attila by mistake. I'm not sure what's going on. It wasn't my round, but in this round here you can see that I used Tokugawa, the one that I mean, and he actually helped a lot. You can see that the total shields from Tokugawa is almost 20 millions, and you can see that there's a lot of damage coming from Hippo and Tine Duke as well. And you can see in this, I believe this was my highest attack. You can see that I kinda I didn't fix anything. I only added more sustain skills with me, which means I added Vitality Touch, I added Spring of Life and Berserk to add more sustain. But again, Charles did not have any equipments, and I believe no, this one had equipments. Yeah, Bjorn didn't have equipments as well. But again, using more sustain skills helped a lot. I mean, I used Vitality Touch, but if you have enough Verbal Essences, I am pretty sure that a skill such as Grace is gonna be of a huge help, and maybe support. If you have Berserk, is gonna help a lot. That means that Shelter is gonna help a lot as well in sustaining, prolonging the fight, dealing more damage to the Venom Rift Breaker. However, in the upcoming round, which means tomorrow, we have Amplify again. Not sure why they didn't add the Vampirism. We were supposed to have the Vampirism. And also looking at the Venom skill and the passive Venom spread, every 6 seconds after battle starts, inflict Venom on 3 random targets. Deal magical damage every 3 seconds. This is why it keeps the Immortal dying, but I'm not sure why the Tokugawa shells helped against the magical damage, because Tokugawa shells are supposed to work only versus physical damage, if I'm not mistaken, right? I didn't use grant all ally units with shields that absorb physical damage. Yeah, but anyway, it works somehow, so I'm gonna keep using him. And not sure what happened here. Yeah, it was Vitality Touch. Yeah, such an amazing skill Vitality Touch is. Anyway, this is everything I wanted to talk about in this video, guys. Against Venom, you need more sustain. Against Amplify, you need to go all out on damage. So this is everything for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and have a wonderful day.